Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolt to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue-chip talent with a bright future. On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their opponent. After
In trouble here.
a couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Maivia with a nice turnaround. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Ooh, he fends that off. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well,
Uh-oh, the Cobra clutch is applied. The Cobra clutch submission. Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Striking with a knee. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Oh.
It knew what was coming there.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Ooh, stinging kick.
What's he going to do?
Big time damage to the arm. Fist to the skull. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unreliable...
From the top!
Elbow drop! Good Lord! No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think... Down, rounded the schoolboy, shoulders are down. Title in the balance with the pin.
The champ with the pin.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Oh, he flips that around.
Maivia finally finding an answer.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shot Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia, because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steel.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
George beats him to the punch.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Caught with a punch. Oh, look out. It's on now.
Boom! So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Who will break first? That is the question. WWE Universe.
Rapid fire shots. Not a superstar backing down. Oh my, that'll rock you. George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage.
He could be looking for a submission here.
Twisting their left arm into a hammerlock. He is struggling, able to punch his way out.
That's not right, but effective.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
And look at this. Backbreaker.
That'll realign your vertebrae. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? He's ordering the ref to open the cage door.
And I guess he's out of here, free and clear. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steel is one.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the...
And it's all...
smell what The Rock is cooking?
Here comes Big Bronson Reed.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match. And it's for the 24/7 Championship. Making his way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Dozens of the toughest men and women in WWE history have braved this structure, and this combatant joins their ranks tonight.
Gentlemen, stand up and cheer this social media icon.
And his opponents, first, from Cleveland, Ohio,
folks in the crowd, on social media, heck, even backstage, who resent Logan Paul because he's a celebrity who shot to WWE superstar.
Well, some people believe Paul didn't pay his dues and he's an entitled celebrity.
You know what? Those people can put in the work to make themselves a star like Logan Paul did. Until then, shut your mouth and immerse yourself in the Logan Paul experience because he's serving it up. Put your hard hats on. Logan Paul's about to go to work, and someone's about to catch some hands.
And if you remember, he suffered an incredibly tough loss his last time out.
A shocking loss, I would say, Cole. Going in, I really thought he had that match, and I think he did too. And that might have been his downfall. He might have just underestimated his opposition.
And here comes one of our favorites.
And from New York, weighing in at 284 pounds, Kevin Backlund.
What an intimidating sight this chamber must be for all of these competitors.
I'd say that he's among the most prideful superstars on the roster today.
Well, when you accomplish what he's been able to accomplish, Michael, you have every right to be proud of yourself.
A competitor with seemingly no weaknesses, no fears, and here he is, Karrion Kross.
Representing the final Testament from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
Incredible strength, expert submissions, and devastating strikes. There is no safety when you're in the ring with Karrion Kross.
Just a prelude to the unrelenting attack we are about to see from Karrion Kross. Here comes the Samoan Werewolf.
This sadistic brainchild of Eric Bischoff has determined champions, set WrestleMania main events, and settled a lot of grudges.
And Corey, he definitely didn't look himself in his last match, did he?
No, not at all, Cole. I don't know what it was, but for his sake, I hope we don't see a repeat performance here tonight.
Bray Wyatt has given himself over to the Fiend.
One of the most malicious, venomous, bizarre superstars in WWE history. There is no one as dangerous as the Fiend.
Particularly considering the unmatched mental warfare utilized by the Fiend.
The Fiend's presence just nothing short of disturbing.
And I'm sorry, but that mask is downright nightmare fuel.
In this case, I agree with you, Corey.
The door is locked. The chamber is closed. Onlookers feel safe in their pods, but that won't last for long.
When you're in that pod and the countdown comes on, it's like staring down the sands of time on a doomsday clock.
Samoan drop. Out of the ring and onto that dangerous floor of the chamber.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline. Down to opponent and a double axe handle.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
This is locked in deep.
Look at the...
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Super kick!
I have to think that superstars inside the pods are at an advantage in this match.
Well, sure, you come into the match totally fresh, but you're also coming in cold. You've been standing still for minutes while some of the other competitors maybe...
Good God! Good God! What just happened?
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that.
Oh, right to the throat.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
That's how you establish dominance.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Samoa drop. Incredible.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Here's Logan Paul getting into the chamber now.
Lands an elbow.
And we just saw a flurry of strikes here.
At the leg.
Elbow drop to the knee.
Has just changed the whole dimension of this matchup.
I don't like what's about to happen next. There's the setup.
Big leg drop.
Moving into the ring.
Poorly timed offense there. And now I don't even think the Fiend could prevent what's incoming.
Lands the elbow. Here's a cover.
It's Bronson Reed out of the spot and into the action.
Wow. He could pin his opponent right here. And looking at Jacob Fatu. Powering out in one.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Double impact. His stamina is getting tested here.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. Sure if he's foolish or courageous, but Logan Paul keeping himself alive against all odds.
I've lost count of how many times this match has ended by now. God, look at this. What is he doing here? Oh, what a headbutt.
There's some power behind that punch.
And into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
And again. Great way to wear down your opponent. Steps out to one of the most tractable like takedown. Just stacked him up here. Don't get pinned. That should do it right there. And there's the cover. Shoulders down. He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so. What is it going to take to put him away? Wait for it. Whoa! What a slam. Oh, man, what a boot.
Going right up the side of the chamber.
This is not going to end well for any please.
Plus slam.
Out of the ring to assess the situation from the chamber floor.
And he's decided to scale the chamber wall.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no! What impact!
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Oh, gosh, this is uncomfortable to watch.
Paralysis is setting in. The claw. This one's over. Did Fiend end it there?
2.
No daylight in sight here. It's a fight for survival, and only the strongest will survive.
We are beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match. And referee cuts off the count. Will it be?
I think so. great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. Here comes the setup. Double DDT. Oh. Oh my gosh, what impact.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
I can't believe this Falls Count Anywhere match hasn't taken more of a toll than it already has.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Incredible. Does he have it here? Meanwhile, Paul. Across his opponent's night, about to go from bad to worse.
A narrow escape. And this is going to cause so much agony. So much.
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Fending off the Fiend.
Just caught flush.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from
Here's the pin. Oh, he was almost finished.
He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job.
A leg sweep. Now into the octopus stretch submission. He's in deep, deep trouble here. Well, maybe not. Able to slip out of things, and a couple of them. Hands right to the mouth.
Ooh, the release on the German suplex.
Just launched. Launched right out of the ring.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Now here's Fiend.
And the numbers have started whittling down with only 4 remaining.
What are they going to do here?
They're pulling it and just snapping the neck. Ouch.
Look at that enemy! Throws all caution to the wind.
Oh, no.
Look out! Big splash! Is it enough? The cover! 2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Uh-oh. Thunder setting up again.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
With the cover to end this fight.
It's off the pin at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy down?
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
No!
From up high. Oh, my God. What energy in the arena tonight. Super kick.
Look at this. Jacob is honing in.
He has to be a world of hurt here.
There is no mercy.
Oh, my goodness. Unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu.
Carrion looks out of it.
There's 2.
Here we are, a triple threat-like dynamic for the last 3 competitors in this Elimination Chamber match.
Massive atomic drop.
Effectively using the knee.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Fez press and the piston-like right hands.
Fez press.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
It all comes down to this. Only 2 superstars remain in the Elimination Chamber. Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face.
Making a climb, but escape's not an option, so you better have a good plan here.
Climbing?
No. Absolutely insane.
Crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario. Please, no.
Oh, my God. Oh, my cover for the win.
Got it. New champion.
Here is your winner, and the new 24/7 champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Celebrating the championship win here.
This is the kind of moment you dream about as a competitor. Bravo to him.
to my side of town. Lately it's been going
All of my gon' ride with it in the pocket to rock it like Kelly Mom. Mama told me the power was in the tongue, but it probably ain't powerful as a gun. All of you little cowards get devoured. I'm giving out flowers to anyone. I ain't been out the house in a minute, cause I ain't with it if the money is miniature. I've been minding my business, I'm business modern. I've been spending some time with the minister, cause I'm spending and still sinning in the city of God and the sinister. Trying to pray and repent in a synagogue or a mosque or temple or church. Cinnamon, hurting and murders a common courtesy for certainly. RPB on the shirt, search, lurk, murk, squirt, dirt first. My doing 4+8 without a coordinate. Talked the other day, he say he doing okay. He good, he gaining weight, and got a sharp shake. He made, he say they play, they gotta partake. Homie got a heart full of hate and a face full of war paint. Eyes all red, full of rage, and it's hard to escape from a dark place. East side from the 8, all ages. Trying to sell a pound of the dog cage. All the OGs round town was all age. Danger.
Be outrageous.
But don't get it. My boy, you lucked up once to get doubled up. I dribble and pass it to the cup and triple double to get to the best.
Charlie Dempsey here to take what's his.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, Charlie Dempsey.
Old school grappling meets a new school twist. That's what Dempsey's all about.
And he's a man. A real man's man. Wait, no, that's his dad. La Familia is before us, and they are all business.
Came up the hard way, paid their dues, and now reaping success.
And his opponent, accompanied by Tony D'Angelo, representing the family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Shannon Lorenzo.
The D'Angelo family surveying the scene, ready to make their move.
Well, I have a feeling the opposition is going to be sleeping on the mat real soon.
Better than sleeping with the fishes. Here we go. This is what it's all about. The NXT North American Championship is on the line. Stacks is a man on a mission, doing whatever he can to make sure his family is protected and provided for. For Stacks, this is all sink or swim, and he intends to swim.
Looks like we're about to see just how well Stacks swims any moment now.
And you know that when you're in the ring with Charlie Dempsey, you're most likely going to have to fight for your life. Or at least fight to keep from having Dempsey tie you up in knots.
That aggressive nature was instilled in Dempsey at a young age. That drive to win at all costs, it's coursing through Charlie Dempsey's veins, the same as his technical ability.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Dragon Sleeper applied.
Clever escape.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Butterfly suplex.
Stacks shows the wherewithal.
Oh my goodness.
To strike it at will. You can see
The pin for the championship. Kicks out of the pinfall attempt.
he's not even close to being done yet.
Using the elbow as a weapon. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Oh, ouch.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor let it up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Oh!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Each exchange.
No more holding back, going all out now.
Oh, getting the better of that exchange. Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
It's locked in, the cross-face chicken wing.
He's in excruciating pain. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Dempsey jolted by the counter.
Oh, short knee right to the body.
And Dempsey got led right into harm's way on that exchange.
That's the kind of physicality we can expect from Stacks.
Manages to reverse it. Looks like he's coming back in.
Snapping the neck.
And Stacks has earned the upper hand here.
And this is smart from Stacks. Not being reckless has really paid off for him.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Big right hand connects. Incoming.
Drive-by.
Dempsey staggering, can barely find his feet.
Stops the kick. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Pin. Title in the balance.
Oh my God, that was so close.
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
Chop. Uh-oh. What a knee lift.
Dempsey now getting in position.
Full Nelson. Dragon suplex.
No way Stacks can come back from that.
New champ. A new era begins.
Here's your winner and new NXT North American Champion, Charlie Dempsey.
A victory worthy of a new champion.
People are going to be talking about this match for a long time coming.
Yeah, and we had the distinct pleasure of having the best seats in the house, gentlemen. The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California,
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Here and ready to roar.
and her opponent from Los Angeles, California, Nikita Lyons.
Built like a tank, but moves like a cat.
If Nikita is a tank, she's certainly an aerodynamic tank.
Here we go with the one and only Bayley in the ring and ready for action.
I don't think there's a single drop of quit in Bayley. Bayley never backs down or gives up.
In terms of pure heart in the ring, very few measure up to the high bar Bayley sets.
And then we have the fierce Nikita Lyons, looking to show off her power and striking ability in this one.
Lyons doesn't play it safe, guys. She doesn't hold back. This match could be explosive. Finds the switch and is able to gain control with the headlock.
Great counter, and that controls the pace.
Are we going to see it?
All tied up. Both arms locked.
Can she take much more? Hold on, maneuvers herself out.
Right to the knee. Neither superstar giving an inch here. Oh! Neither competitor is backing down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Oof. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE.
Just going off with everything they've got now.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation. Oh, shoulder! Shoulders down here!
Countered into a new cover. Stops the ref count before two.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Bayley loves to be in control of the match to dictate the flow.
Bayley's about to fly. Oh, yeah. Bayley put every ounce of disdain she has into that move. Quick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out.
Things seem to be escalating between them.
Yeah, Michael, what started as a disagreement looks like it has turned into hard-fought victory for this superstar tonight.
And look at this! For the candlestick! Are you kidding me?
What's the meaning behind this?
We'll find out in due time, but the message was sent crystal clear.
You don't want none.
The streets are buzzing. The family is here.
A group with a bond that's even thicker than blood.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Channing Stacks Lorenzo, representing the family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
A well-oiled machine, all working together for a common goal.
And there's a dangerous precision in the ring when the D'Angelo clan functions as a singular unit.
Truly a family.
Truth will ultimately prevail. But there's pain bringing it to light.
A man who has gone from perfect to flawed.
But Spears is all the better for him.
And his opponent from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shawn Spears!
Spears claims he has unfinished business in WWE, that he's here to correct past imperfections, whatever that means.
Well, apparently punishing his opponents is the only path he sees towards finishing it.
Spears will do what it takes to accomplish his goals here.
And break his opponents in the process.
Tony D'Angelo here looking to throw down in this one-on-one match.
Looking to throw down, looking to throw the competition around. That's what Tony D's all about, Cole. In fact, the Don can suplex you in so many different ways, you might even forget just where you are.
Yeah, that amateur wrestling background has certainly come in handy for D'Angelo, proving he's more than just street tough.
And then there's Shawn Spears, who considers himself a helping hand in the locker room. A guiding force, if you will. You know, true mentors are hard to come by in this business, but Shawn Spears is selfless enough to put himself out there.
I think you mean Shawn Spears is manipulative enough, Corey. I would never trust any help or guidance from a weasel like him.
Ooh, that hurt. Cover.
Shoulders are down.
Oh, he kicked out.
The end was in sight. Oh, my goodness.
And Shawn is starting to falter here.
You can't expect any sympathy from D'Angelo.
Can he put it away? Kick out, close to 3.
He thought he had it.
Roll up here. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up. Measured knee drop.
Corey, what's the game plan when facing off against Tony D'Angelo?
Approach with caution, Cole. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh. Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Oh, man. Oh. blow, just teeing off on another.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand. Counter on Spears. Ooh. He's definitely been worn down a little.
Yeah, but at this point, it's still anyone's game.
No, what a Uranagi. Arm trap, expertly executed Northern Lights suplex.
Oh, neck breaker. D'Angelo sending a clear message with that one.
As he always... Spine buster! No doubt, D'Angelo ended this.
2. It's over. It is over.
Here is your winner, Tony D'Angelo.
Sean Spears stopped in his tracks tonight.
Much respect to Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, he had a game plan, and he made it happen. You gotta respect that.
One superstar ready to go, and here comes their opponent.
These two have been waiting to settle
Look
the score
out!
for a long time. Not going to wait for the bell.
All the pent-up aggression from this superstar being let out immediately. Not even the official can stop him.
So much for playing by the rules.
Things have been reduced to pure chaos.
A lot of aggression coming to a head between these two superstars.
Are you surprised?
Not at all.
After an exchange of blows, there is no more sanctioned match. This is a brawl.
Clearly a ton of hostile feelings in the mix here.
Yeah, match or no match, they came to fight. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Up high.
Whoa, cross body.
Ooh.
Straight impact on the throat.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Turns that in his favor.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Rubbing away with everything everything they've got.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Who will break? Oh, man, the shot's raining down. One after another.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Samoan drop. Short trip down, but your own size works against you big time there. Increase
From the middle rope.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Here comes Reed, and that senton registered on the Richter scale.
A bone.
Hold on, is he thinking of a submission here?
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Escape and a takedown.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
Has the massive Reed in his grasp.
DDT! Jacob about to end this fight. And the camel clutch is cinched in.
Look at that torque. Something's on the cusp of
Camel clutch. Great way to break it. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Oh, right to the throat.
Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Oh, man, he is fired up.
And you know what's next, guys? Down with a DDT.
This is troublesome for Reed.
Draped across the top rope. Wow, clubbing forearm. This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
What an incredible match and win for Jacob.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.